Hi. Today we have one very young dynamic cardiologist, Dr. Rupali Khanna from SGBHI Lucknow. Welcome you, Dr. Rupali, to WCC 2023.
Thank you, Dr. Prerna.
Yeah. Just tell us about your presentation, what you're going to have in today's conference.
So my talk is basically on your modality of imaging plus physiology. So basically we all know that to assess the coronary artery disease, the angiography is considered to be the gold standard. But this gold standard test has its own flaws. There are some limitations of this angiography. So there are additional modalities in the form of imaging. It may be with OCT or IVUS, or in the form of physiology. There are different FFR, IFR, hyperemic indices which need to be done, or arresting indices need to be done to see the significance of the disease. So that is the basic my talk related to.
Okay, so out of this OCT and this is IVUS, which one is your the preference modality for looking at
See, you cannot compare that which one is better, which one is not. It depends on the selection of the case. Suppose if I want to see a patient in which plaque morphology is more important in the form of having a lipid-rich plaque, or I'm thinking a thin cap fibrous atheroma in which the resolution I need a high resolution. So I will obviously prefer OCT. But if I'm going to see a patient which having a left main disease, especially ostial left main, or it's a very big roomy vessel, so then in these cases, IVUS modality I would prefer. So they both have their own advantage and disadvantages, but now I wouldn't say that one is superior to other.
Okay. Any other thing you want to highlight about the routine PCI procedure regarding the role of imaging, where you find that obviously OCT, they are the upcoming modalities and very much useful in delineating the coronary anatomy. Like since how many years you are using this technique?
See, now the term of precision PCI has become a little common. We used to say first generation stent, second generation, third generation stents. But if you ask me what is a fourth generation stent is when you have newer stents with imaging. The reason is because now we have reached a level that which we have to decrease the rate of repeat revascularization and cardiac mortality. So getting a lower revascularization rate, then these imaging indices helps us in this. Since when I am doing OCT, so we were the first government institute in country to get the OCT machine in 2013. And now it's going to be more 10 years for us to using this OCT modality.
Okay, so you mean to say that the coronary interventions, especially the PCI, that has evolved from the routine coronary angiography to the precision coronary angiography with the availability of these imaging modalities, that leading to the precision of the doing PCI and having a better outcomes in the long run. So because you are the part of WCC and you are part of VINCAS since so many years, and what is like, how do you see that WCC 2023 is different from the previous WCC? What is your experience right now because previously we used to have the COVID era and we had virtual conferences, and since last 2 years we're not able to meet, and this is our first physical meeting. So in comparison, where do you think that WCC has grown up when VINCAS has grown up?
So if you see my journey in VINCAS, I still remember the first meeting of VINCAS which I attended was in 2012.
Okay.
And that was a small hall in Nizam Institute in the seminar room.
Oh, great.
So at that time, it was basically more allied research. It was not pure cardiology. It was allied research. We had gynecologists, we had cardiac anesthetists, and everyone used to have a small single hall thing. And we used to have discussion in which, male chairpersons and everyone was there in that sessions. And in past 10 years, the journey which I have seen, the growth, I think the COVID, it has caused harm also, but it has got benefit also, because we started with the online thing. The virtual platform gave us more exposure. We were able to contact with international faculties, those who are doing very good work or very good support to the women cardiologists. So this virtual platform connecting them with the online has really helped us in growing our society. And this, I would say, this has definitely increased our visibility, and now I can say that everyone knows about VINCAS, at least in India, and I would say in Southeast Asia countries also, many people know what VINCAS, what we are now.
Yeah, with the continuous, consistent and relentless efforts of Jyotsna ma'am and
Correct.
all the Wincast team.
So that's what this
Yeah.
I still
Mm.
remember meeting those Jyotsna ma'am first. I got a call from Jyotsna ma'am that okay, I just passed my DM at that time,
Okay.
and she gave me a call. Okay, we are doing this women cardiology thing, and we are doing it since past 4-5 years. So why don't you join? So that
Mm.
was my first interaction with her, and looking at her, very nice nature, very down to earth personality.
Mm.
It was, a very warm feeling meeting her, and
Mm.
she's still the same.
Same.
And that's the best part. That's why the society has been so closely knit and has been able to grow.
And the
So,
wonderful thing is to encourage the others also.
yes,
And I think this is our motive of International Women's Day and conducting this WCC so as to encourage and so as to bring all the
yes.
leading cardiologists, especially the intervention cardiologists and the clinical cardiologists at one platform, so that they can indulge, they can encourage, they can promote more and more of educational activities.
Both education activities and the exposure activities. We need to, support each other. Definitely, when we all know that we only represent between 3 to 4%. If you see Indian data also, as if during MBBS we have 50 to 60% of women in MBBS. But once you come to cardiology, we are just you can count on your fingers if you see. So we are not
if
much.
you think of interventional,
That is another small very group. So getting recognition and getting acceptance and your voice be heard. This platform, this stage is very important, and that has led to us grow, or maybe this giving confidence that we are sitting here and talking about our society.
Yeah. And one single message you want to give to our audience on this special day?
Regarding your heart disease or International Women's Day?
Anything you want to give.
So it's like we have for International Women's Day. So the message which I want to give is believe in yourself, support each other, and definitely your dreams will come true, whatever field you are.
That's such a wonderful message from you, Dr. Roopali. And thank you so much for being with us every time and every year. And we look forward to you meeting again in the near future. Thank you so much.